Hey everyone, thank you for watching. Today's video I'm excited to do, it's going to be a new Will I Buy It. This is my series I post every single Wednesday. I chat with you over all the new makeup releases, talk about what I'm interested in picking up and what is just not catching my attention. We have a lot to get through this week as usual. Let's go ahead and get started. Alright, welcome. So I always start my videos with an outfit of the day. I've been doing this for over a year now, but today's outfit is really not very exciting. I have Amazon slides on, I have some shorts from White Fox Boutique, and this shirt that I got, I'm pretty sure from Target, that proclaims that I work for NASA. I do have a little bit of a raspy voice. I had quite the weekend in Las Vegas. I hosted my first event here in Vegas, and it was a whirlwind of a 48 hours. I don't have much of a voice left, but we're gonna try to get through this anyways. But I am filming this on Tuesday. On Monday, I had a root canal. Today, just this morning, I had a permanent crown put on. I was just waiting for the numbness to go away and to see if some of the swelling would go down. But I didn't want to miss this week talking about new makeup releases. This is one of my favorite series that I do on my channel. And I've been doing this series for, I think, like over 5 years now, 6 years maybe? I don't know. It's been a long time that we've been doing this video, so I really did not want to miss it. I didn't do any filming on this look, but I used quite a few products that I have in my previous video where I'm trying a bunch of new makeup. I have been talking recently about how I am cutting back on makeup purchases, but everything that I tried in yesterday's video was all sent to me in PR. So I have the Urban Decay She-Hulk palette on. I just have 2 shades actually from this palette on my eyes today because again, I'm just not totally feeling like myself, but still wanted to do a little something. I just have Brains and Brawn, and then I used the Thunderclap shade, which is the duochrome. But in the video yesterday, I do a kind of purple and pink look, and I give my thoughts on the palette that it didn't necessarily blow me away. I don't feel like my eye look today is necessarily blowing me away, but I wanted to try another look with this. But if you want to see a second one, that is in yesterday's video. I also have on like the new CoverGirl concealer. Jouer just came out with this really beautiful blush and bronzer duo, so I once again have this on, the Merit Beauty bronzer. I do have a lipstick from Urban Decay too. This is the shade is Pleased. This is like their lip lock. I've been testing this out. I don't necessarily love the shade, but it is giving fall vibes. And I know everyone was like running to Starbucks today for pumpkin spice lattes, and I wasn't. I mean, not only did I have a dental appointment and I couldn't have anything to drink there, but you know, I'm seeing the pumpkin spice lattes, I'm seeing the fall decor, and I'm like, no. It's August. I live in a beautiful climate, so all this week in Las Vegas, it's 105 plus during the day, and also I don't like pumpkin spice lattes. Alright, I know a lot of you just clicked off because you're like, how do you not like pumpkin spice lattes? But they've just never been my thing. They've just never been into it. It's never been my thing. But I would love to know, did you grab your pumpkin spice latte today? But I do always link all of my makeup that I'm wearing down below if you're wondering about anything else. And then I'm going to scoot over so I can add in some photos here. As always, I do link all the accounts that I'm reading from, and I think I'm going to start this week with Trend Mood 1. I feel like there's a lot of interesting releases for the week. So first up, Lawless Beauty is launching a new product, and these are for the brows. This is a new category for the brand as well. Lawless Beauty doesn't have everything under the line, but we have new products. Hold Up Soft Set Creamy Eyebrow Wax for $21. Creamy brow wax delivers fuller looking brows, strong but flexible hold, hint of a tint, lasts all day. There's also the Shape Up Soft Fill Eyebrow Pencil. This is $21. Dual ended brow pencil. You have a custom oval tip, and this is going to be in 5 shades. Will be available August 26th at Sephora. I like trying out brow products. Today, once again, I used the new one from Benefit, the Gimme Brow and Volumizing Pencil. So Benefit just launched this one. I have it in yesterday's Trying New Makeup, so I do a close-up of it there as well. And once again, I did do it on my brows today. I didn't feel like I was any faster. Like what I was saying in yesterday's videos, I felt like it kind of took me more time. Today, I still don't feel like I was super fast, but sometimes when I'm using new products, you know, I'm just a little bit slower in the beginning, but I was definitely going to keep trying it. But I like Lawless Beauty. I like quite a bit from the brand. And I think I might, like if I'm placing an order from Sephora, I might go ahead and add this one. Like it's not something I'm just going to go run and pick up by itself. But I think I would just try the brow pencil. I don't usually use like an eyebrow wax. That's not my kind of thing. Again, I can see myself purchasing this one. Every once in a while I get PR from Lawless. I'll be really excited if I do get this one, but it doesn't always happen. Sometimes it's like every other release or every 2 releases that I get. But I would like to test that one out to see what I think. So I'm gonna add that to my loves list right now at Sephora. We have some new complexion products coming out, and this one was really interesting to me. This is from Milani. This is available now at Ulta. This is the Conceal and Perfect Facelift Collection. So we have a liquid highlighter for $10.99 and a liquid contour for $10.99 and an under eye brightener for $10.99. I'm very curious to try these. So Milani, when I say Conceal and Perfect, I often think of their concealer, and I really enjoyed that concealer. So I kind of want to try like the contour and the under eye brightener. Don't really, like today I didn't highlight, like I just have not been highlighting very much recently. I did use, I feel like I have so much on my face. I'm just like trying new products, but I tried the Merit bronzer balm, and then I got this one from Ciate London. I used a few of their products in yesterday's video, but this one is called the Dewy Bronze Glossy Cheek Tint, and I was like, that looks fun, so I put that on, but I still felt like I needed more color to my face, and so that's when I went in with the Jouer Duo. But I did also use this, and I thought it was pretty, but it gave a nice just kind of like glow to my face, and I was like, oh, okay, cool. And then I didn't use highlight because that's just what I'm doing these days. But the under eye brightener, the contour, $10.99 each. I could definitely see myself grabbing these. And also the Ulta 21 Days of Beauty is going on right now. I was going to mention that in this video, but I'll just mention it right now. The Ulta 21 Days of Beauty has started where there are beauty steals up to 50% off every single day. I do have a video on the sale that is up. I just kind of give my thoughts, what I think is worth it, what I would skip, if there's anything that I'm buying from the sale, especially during a time where I'm not buying as much makeup, like what is actually interesting me. I have some repurchases in there that I would like to get at the 50% off. So I can link that video up in the cards, and I can also put the link to the Ulta calendar in my description box, because it's nice that you know ahead of time what the steals are going to be so you can plan it. Because some of the really popular ones, like I'm thinking like the Becca Under Eye Corrector and even the Becca Highlighter, like those might be products that do sell out. So at least you can know, so you can plan if there's something that you really want to get. So this is one where I could see if I am placing an order for the 21 days, like maybe adding a couple of these to my cart. I really like Milani. They're definitely a favorite, especially like drugstore brand to me. I like that they're so accessible. They're available in so many places. They're available at Ulta, but that line really does have me intrigued. And then from Milk Makeup, we have the new Future Fluid All Over Cream Concealer. Sometimes I just really don't like when the word fluid is included in makeup products. But this is a concealer, multi-use, medium to full coverage concealer that covers, sculpts, and hydrates for a lightweight, crease-proof, and natural finish. It's going to be in 30 shades right now. I just see coming to the website on Sephora. I didn't even mention my hair, but I have like 10 pounds of dry shampoo on my head right now. So if you notice anything, no, you didn't. It's been a very intense last few days for me. But for the concealer, man, okay, I feel like right before I've been feeling this way for a while about new makeup releases, but when I finally like put it out there and I was like, I'm not gonna be buying as much, raw, I feel like right before then, it was like not a lot was interesting me. My Will I Buy It, I was like acting like I was like sleeping in my thumbnails. And now that I'm like, hey, I'm not buying as much makeup. Lawless is like a brow pencil. Milk Makeup is like, how about a new concealer? Like there's been so many new, every brand has been like, how about this bronzer? And it's like, I just feel very ganged up on right now. Like I feel very attacked by makeup brands, and it's very rude. But I do love trying new concealers. I tried a new one from CoverGirl. They came out with this Simply Ageless. I think maybe this is like, I feel like it's a, what am I trying to say? Like they redid the formula. What word am I trying to use? I don't know. They revamped their formula. I write books for a living. My 9th book, my 9th book. We got some news. We got some news on the 9th book. She has made it through editing. She has made it through editing. We are on the home stretch for the 6th Brilli, which will be my 9th novel. I will have some news on the cover reveal coming soon, how to get your hands on the first chapter for free. So if you're not following me on Instagram, I'm March Beauty Word, and I often post updates over there. I do try to post them on my community tab too on YouTube, but I post them a lot to my stories, and I have a book highlight over there, so very excited about that. But we have a new, they like reformulated. That's what I'm going for. They reformulated. I think that's what this one is, because when I was Googling it to put it in my description box, I saw like a Simply Ageless concealer, but it had the like the, oh my gosh, all of the words, like the floof ball. It had like the floof ball applicator, like the Charlotte Tilbury wands. And this one has this new like ceramic cooling wand to it. So again, used this in yesterday's video, used it today, but I like trying out new concealers, and I also do really like Milk Makeup. So again, I don't see a price on this one, but medium to full coverage, a natural finish, I feel like I'm probably going to want to try this one as well. My Sephora loves list is just getting longer. By Terry is coming out with the new Eclat Opulent Serum Foundation, highly concentrated with skincare benefits, acting on 8 signs of aging. It's buildable coverage with a second skin texture, long wearing, weightless. There's gonna be 6 shades. There's gonna be 6 shades and suitable for normal to dry skin. And let me convert this real quick. And I believe after conversion, it's going to be $150. Is that right? Did I do that math right? Did I? The 128 threw me off, and then I saw the pounds, so I was like, well, let's just go, like, maybe it's only like 108. We went the other direction. Is that right? 128 pounds. Yeah, what? Oh, So I'm not gonna buy this, but also, I don't know, man, these 6 shades, and I love that they say color adapting shades. Like, the light one does look really light, but the darkest one that I'm seeing in this particular photo, maybe it's different if I saw it in person, but that darkest one looks like I could use it as a bronzer. So I am confused. And then I have a couple products here that I got in PR, and Oprah Cosmetics has come out with a new collection. This is the Iconic collection based on Rodeo Drive, which was, I don't know if it was one of their like first bestsellers, but I remember it was like a very top seller for Ofra back in the day. So they came out with a few new highlighters. There's an Iconic bag, and then there's the Rodeo Drive makeup fixer. There's also, what I thought was really interesting are these Spark Lights toppers. Curious about these. So these retail for $18. It says, with our newest liquid to bake toppers that add a wash of shimmer to any look, made with our Rodeo Drive pearl and a translucent base. This topper adds champagne shimmer to lids, cheeks, and even lips that last all day. Like, look how beautiful this is. Ooh, look how beautiful this is. I was gonna use this in my last trying new makeup, but I felt like I was getting so many comments on the She-Hulk palette from Urban Decay that I decided to go with that one. But I am really excited to try this one out on my eyes because it looks beautiful. So I'm excited about that. I see a little new product there from Ofra, but they also came out these new highlighters. One that I grabbed out, this is called The Hill, and I thought this one looked really beautiful as well. And again, you have the makeup fister there. Again, you have the makeup mister, the makeup bag. So this is a new collection from Ofra. So I will be trying out some of the products here shortly, but especially this topper. I feel like I'm really going to get along with that one, but I am planning to film a demo of it as well. So stay tuned. That will either be coming to my Instagram or my TikTok, where I can do the little demos. I've been trying to post more as shorts as well over here, so I can try to do that also. But I am an affiliate with Ofra. If there's anything that you're thinking of getting from this collection or anything else, my code is Samantha to use on the website. I definitely was getting a lot of tags on the new products from Charlotte Tilbury. So we have a couple new products coming out, and I think this one was announced because I had to film last week's Will I Buy It a day early because I had another dental appointment. And I think this came out, like if I would have filmed on Tuesday, I think I would have been able to talk about this one. But this is from Charlotte Tilbury, the new Airbrush Brightening Flawless Finish. So it says to brighten, blur, lift the look of your eyes and face. So I really do like my Charlotte Tilbury Flawless Airbrush powder. I've gone through multiples of them. The one that I have right now has a very large pan in it. So I believe this is supposed to be very similar to that, but more of a brightening powder. It's like, once again, I talked about the Charlotte Tilbury face palette last week. It had the 2 blushes and the 2 highlighters, and I'm like, I feel like I'm supposed to be more excited about this one because I was getting so many tags. So many people were saying they wanted to buy it. Then with this one, I'm getting so many tags. I'm already seeing a ton of influencers that like bought it early, did the express shipping. I saw a lot of them come broken, which is very sad, especially when you're like trying to be really quick to get your videos up. And I'm like, I don't know. I just really like my Flawless Airbrush powder, and I know that I love it, and I go through it very quickly. A brightening powder it's not like I'm opposed to it, but I used to like really bright under eyes. From Laura Mercier, I didn't even have the translucent powder from her first. I had the brightening powder from Laura Mercier first. Like, I liked bright under eyes. I thankfully have moved past that trend, but who knows? Maybe it'll come back. Maybe I will come back to it. But when I think of that and when I think of using a brightening powder all over my face, I don't know. I just don't feel the vibes. That's really about it. Like, I'm just like not feeling the vibes. And it's a $46 powder. I have, you know, like I said, I still have my regular Charlotte Tilbury. I have the Dior. I already have a backup of the Dior because I go through that one so quickly. There's been a lot of loose powders that are coming out. I've gotten one from Sigma recently. In yesterday's video, I tried out one from Ciate London. I just don't really feel like I need a new powder at this moment. So I'm honestly, like, I think I'm gonna pass on that unless I'm hearing a ton of great reviews and like, it's either really different or maybe if I finish, well, I just, when I finish my powder, like maybe I could try this one out instead. I just don't feel that urgency to go buy it right away. I don't know, I'm just like not feeling it. But that's also not a bad thing because that's what I'm trying to do right now, is to cut back and to really just buy the products that do really interest me. And there's a lot that's interesting me right now that I could be putting my money towards versus something that I'm like, this will probably do well on YouTube and like it'll probably get the views because Charlotte Tilbury products usually do, but I just don't feel like I need it. But I also have the Beautiful Skin Radiant Concealer. I first see a concealer, I get very excited, but let's keep reading. Medium buildable coverage concealer to conceal, correct, brighten, lift the look of your eyes and face. Radiant, hydrating, 16-hour wear. It does also have niacinamide, hyaluronic acid, vitamin C, vegan collagen to improve the look of your skin every time you wear it. It's gonna be in 30 shades and $33. This one did give me a pause because like I said, for whatever reason, I really like trying out concealers, okay? This is one that I was really thinking about, but when I see Radiant, that doesn't make me very excited. I did try the Say Beauty concealer recently, which is supposed to be that radiant coverage, and it just felt like I was highlighting my dark circles. Like, it was like, this girl doesn't sleep. Congrats. But I will say the CoverGirl, the one that I just tried, this did say it also had a radiant finish, and I really didn't see that. Like, I thought it looked pretty natural. So I was like, okay. So I don't know, I'm kind of torn on if I want to try this one. If you'd really want to see a review, let me know. But it's like the Milk Makeup is coming out, and then we have the Charlotte Tilbury. I think Too Faced just also recently dropped a new concealer, and I've been getting quite a few comments to try that one. And I just don't want to go out and buy 15 new concealers right now. Like, that's like not what I'm trying to do. So if there's any concealer that you are most curious about, or if like you really, really want to see this one from Charlotte, because this is one that I'm kind of teetering on. Like, I'm sure I'll add it to my Sephora loves list, but I feel like there's other items that I would prioritize before it. You know what I'm saying? And then I believe I've already talked about the Haus Labs foundation that's coming out, the Triclone Skin Tech Medium Coverage Foundation. We've already touched on that one in a video, but then they're also coming out with the Bio Blurring Talc-Free Loose Setting Powder for $38 in 5 shades. There's also a cruelty-free foundation brush for $39. All this is going to be available September 8th. Now, I did say at the time that I originally talked about this foundation was that I was interested in it, but I feel like a lot of complexion products are coming out right now, and now I'm trying to cut back on how much I'm buying. So I'm like, this one might be like, if I was doing like a video on like a chopping block of my loves list. Should I do a video on the chopping block of my loves list, of my shopping list, my makeup list? This one might, it's very hard, and this is very first world problems. Let's not take this too seriously, y'all, but it's very hard to decide like what I think will be the best fit with my makeup collection at this time. But I don't know, still kind of teetering on that one. But then the loose setting powder, I don't feel like I need it. Like I said, I feel like I have plenty of powders right now, and that's just not what is calling to me at the moment. But we're getting closer to the launch date of that. Then we have some different palettes that are coming out. A lot of people are talking about this one from Tarte. This is available now at Ulta. This is the Maneater After Dark Eyeshadow Palette, 24 shades, new shades, 11 mattes, 9 shimmers, 4 sheens. It's going to be $52. I've been seeing a lot of videos on this, a lot of looks with this one. Again, this is one of those where like I feel like I'm supposed to really like this and want this, but I'm like, okay, like I don't mind the looks of it by any means, but I'm also someone who likes a smaller palette. So even at 24 shades, like there's shades in here that I could like if I had the skills to be able to do the videos where you like redesign the palettes, like I would redesign this palette because I think I could still make it have the same concept, be eye-catching, look interesting, but smaller with some of these like almost not repeat shades, but they're very, very close to one another. Like we cut those out, keep the interesting colors, still have some neutrals in there to blend and all of the fun things, and also make it cheaper. Like if I had the skills, I would make that video, but I really don't. But I think it's really a size thing for me. I think that it's too big. I don't think that I would get enough use out of it. $52 is pretty expensive for a palette. Tarte, it's been so long since I've tried Tarte eyeshadows. I know I've liked them in the past, but when I say the past, I mean like 2017, 2018. I haven't tried Tarte eyeshadows in a hot minute right now. So I think that this one is still gonna end up being a pass for me, even though I know it's getting a lot of buzz. I think it would be one where I would buy it and do 3 looks and then it would just sit there. So I'm gonna pass on that. And then moving over to HotFire.Makeup, we have a few different collab products coming out. This is from Sydney Grace and they are collaborating with the Fancy Face, Tina. Big congratulations to her. I was so excited when I saw this. So this is the Tropicolor palette, launching on September 1st. So we have 18 shades, 10 buttery mattes, 1 satin, and 8 silky shimmers. And the price for this one is going to be $60. The packaging is so beautiful on this. The shades that Tina chose out, like this is a colorful palette, and as someone who doesn't wear a lot of color, this is one that does not intimidate me. I feel like it's color done where you could have your color, you could do your neutral, or you could have more of like either a soft, or a lot of times when I wear color, I like to do a monochromatic look with it and not have it be super bold with mixing a lot of colorful shadows, but wearing an all blue look, an all orange look, an all purple look. And I feel like you could do that with this palette as well. I think that it's beautiful. I do sometimes get PR from Sydney Grace. If this comes, I will be so excited. Otherwise, I really am thinking of getting this one. I really like Tina. I think that she is such a sweet soul. I would love to be able to support the collab. You know, it's a little bit pricier at the $60, but I still think that it's done in such a good way. I think that even myself, sometimes being a little bit color challenged, I feel like I could do Tropicolor some justice. I really do think that. I really do think that I could. So I'm excited about this one. Again, it's launching September 1st. Maybe get your PSL on that day and get your Tropicolor palette from Sydney Grace. Sydney Grace also has excellent quality eyeshadow palettes, so that definitely plays into it as well, because they're phenomenal. They're easy to work with. I really like the brand, so that's definitely one that is going on my list. And then I just saw this one while I was at the dentist's office today. This is from, I saw this on IndieMakeup Spotlight. So again, all these accounts are linked. If you would like to check out the new makeup releases, definitely recommend all these accounts. But we have Shroud Cosmetics and the Batty Bean Hollow Bean palette launches next week, September 6th at 9 a.m. PST. Congratulations to Miss Batty Bean, Miss Betty Jean herself. I'm very excited for her. So this palette is another one that the color story, I feel like, is not necessarily what I seek out, but when I see it and I see it together, like I can see it. I can see the looks. You know, obviously Betty Jean and I have very different makeup styles. I feel like I can say that for a lot of people on YouTube as well. But the looks that she does is so fun and so beautiful, and this palette definitely does scream her. I like all the little bats in the background too. I think this one was super fun. So this one, I don't see a price on it yet. I haven't tried the Shroud Cosmetics eyeshadow formula, so I can't speak to that one. This is another one that I'd love to add to my consideration list as well. I just get really excited when I see these types of collaborations. They make me very happy. At the same time, I try not to just purchase just to purchase. So I really want to like look at this and see like, would I be able to come up with looks with it? What do you think about this palette from Shroud Cosmetics and Batty? I got quite a few tags on this collection. This is the Strawberry Rococo series, and this is from the brand Flower Nose. Flower nose. That sounded funny when I said that. Colorful shell and strawberry dessert decorations. So we have lip cream, blushes, eyeshadow palettes. There's a mirror, brush, a barrette. And there's also the medium gift box or the all-in-one gift box. Will be available August 28th on the website. I have to say, I don't know the brand, and the brand actually wasn't tagged in the photos on Trendmood, so then I got even more confused and I was like, what's going on? But I was getting so many tags probably because the collection is so beautiful. All of the packaging, all of like the style of everything, it has definitely more of that vintage feel, but definitely very romantic and feminine. It is really cute. Like this was, if I was that girl, you know her, you know that girl, and I had like a beautiful vanity setup, and it was just like I wiped it down after doing my makeup every single day, and I wiped it down at 4 p.m. just like for the fun of it, and I had like acrylic organizers everywhere. This is one that I could see being really beautiful setting out on my vanity, and I would just like walk into my office space and I would feel like that girl, but unfortunately I'm not her. I would really like to be her. Like I was saying at this event over the weekend, I was like, I want to be that girl that buys rice and then comes home and dumps it in an acrylic clear container and then puts a label on it that says rice. I'm just not her. I'm just like not there yet. Maybe one day we will get there. So even though I like it and it's very aesthetically pleasing, I feel like that's really the only pull I have for it. As for like the actual products, I'm like, I don't know if I would really get the most use out of it, but have you tried anything from the brand Flower Nose, or will you be buying anything from that collection? See some new skincare that's coming out. We have some new products from both Kopari and Glow Recipe. From Kopari, they're coming out with the Coconut Renewal AHA Toner. That is available now on the website. It has hyaluronic acid, niacinamide, and coconut water. Not something that I feel like I absolutely need to add to my collection. And then we have Glow Recipe, their Guava Vitamin C Bright Eye Gel Cream. This is $38. It's a visibly brightening eye cream. This is going to be available September 7th on Sephora. I really like the eye creams that I have right now. First Aid Beauty has a nice brightening one, and then I use one from Tula as well. So neither of these I think that I need to have. Cute packaging on both of them. But also Sierra is coming out with her own skincare brand. This is Oam Skin, Oam on a Mission. The first launch includes the Radiance System. So we have a vitamin C hydrating cleanser, vitamin C brightening pads. There's a 20% vitamin C brightening serum, vitamin C eye revitalizer, and the vitamin C Radiance moisturizer. The prices range from $28 to $62. The serum is the most expensive in here. It does say it's powerful clinical level products. Has the proprietary Tri-C Propeptide Complex. Will be available September 15th on the website. So that's great. Not anything that I feel like I have to have. I saw someone in the comments say the packaging reminds them of Pac-Man. And now I can't unsee Pac-Man, which by the way, I love Pac-Man. One of my favorite games. Now I can't unsee the Pac-Man in the packaging, but it's, you know, vitamin C products, which is great. I don't think that I need it. There's so many brands coming out, and you know, on one hand it's like great because it means there is somebody for everybody. I'm sure this brand is going to do well. A lot of celebrity brands do well because they have such a huge following, and they also have so much money to be able to put into the marketing and their products and their distribution and going into stores and all of the things that like an indie brand just doesn't have. But I just don't think that it's anything I particularly need. And then also another new brand I see from Kate Moss. From Kate Moss, we have focused on beauty and wellness. This is the Cosmos, something along those lines. So we are gonna have a Sacred Mist, which is a perfume blended with essential oils, and then a face cream. These are gonna be available on September 1st. So nothing that I feel like I have to have once again. Are you gonna buy anything from the Kate Moss brand? So great that people are branching out, and I mean Kate Moss was definitely obviously like a fashion icon in the 90s, but a beauty icon as well. So I don't know if it's necessarily like shocking to see her start her own brand, but you know, it's a lot. It's definitely, you know, it's definitely a lot, but options, they're out there. There's more skincare from Wishful Skin, and this is under the Huda Beauty line. They are launching their Pillowgasm Cherry Glow Sleeping Mask, launching on September 1st. When I saw Pillowgasm, I thought at first we were going to be talking Charlotte Tilbury. So there's that. But it says this was especially made for those of you who love to slug. It's a revitalizing overnight mask, cocoons the skin with a blend of nourishing and repairing ingredients, boost skin's radiance, reduce signs of fatigue, locks in moisture. You see a visible difference in the morning. It's going to be $39. I kind of want to try this. I've seen the videos on slugging with like the Vaseline and all of that, and I've heard a lot of people that really swear by it and love it. I just can't bring myself to do it, but maybe if it was in a cute packaging and it was called Pillowgasm, I don't know, maybe I would actually do it. So I'm kind of thinking about that one, but I've been just like not super pleased with my skin as of late. I feel like I am super dry, as again, we're in really hot months in Las Vegas. I just feel like my skin is so dry, and also it could even just be dehydrated, but I feel like no matter how much water I drink and how much skincare I'm using and the nights I remember to run my humidifier and all of the things, I just feel like nothing is really helping. So maybe I need just to like oomph it up with a mask. Maybe. To finish it off, we just have a couple hair care products. So one is from Brioche. It says, look who's back. To celebrate the upcoming holidays, Brioche brought back our favorite hair mask. This is Honey Bear. This is in the Don't Despair Repair line. It's an apple honey deep conditioning hair mask. It's going to be $40. I really like Brioche and I like a lot of their masks. So I'm really thinking of getting this one. I'm currently using the K18 mask, which I really do like. I think I'm going to use it tonight when I finally wash my hair after 9 days. I think I'm going to use the K18 because you only use it like every 4 days, and I just got a little trial size, but I really like it. But also from Brioche, I have like a avocado mask, and there's times where I feel like I need an oomph, and right now I feel like I need an oomph. And this one is just so cute. I'm going to add this one to my loves list. Will it actually make the cut? I'm not for sure, but I'm going to be adding it. And then this is what everyone needs. Let's talk, like, let's all make a pact that we're going to buy this together, okay? So this is also for holiday with Dyson. They are coming out with a new color in their Dyson Airwrap. That's it, that's the tweet. So this is the Vinca Blue Rose Dyson Airwrap Multi-Styler Complete Long for $600, the Dyson Corral for $500, or the Dyson Supersonic for $429.99. So it's in blue if you want. You know, my first thought when I saw this was, do they really need to produce this in another color? I don't know. Like, it's such an expensive piece of technology, and I get it, and I know so many people who have this absolutely swear by it. I have the Dyson hairdryer myself. I bought it when it was on sale at Ulta Beauty, and I think I had my points, or I had a gift card, or something was involved that I got it cheaper, but I bought it when I got hair extensions because I didn't own a blow dryer at the time, and I was told with hair extensions you really need to make sure to blow dry your wefts. So that's why I did it, but I still made sure to get a discount. But still, it's like, I know people enjoy this one, but it's one of those that I just had to wonder, like, is it really necessary to make it in other colors? To me it just doesn't seem necessary. That's just my personal opinion, but I've already seen people in the comments like, oh, I want it in blue also, and I'm like, are you really gonna buy two $500 products just because you want it in another color? If that's what you're gonna do, that's great, because it's your money and you get to spend it on how you want to spend it. But I'm still, to me, it feels more like a cash grab than anything, and it's like, it's already such an expensive product. Do we really have to do that? Because now I'm like, oh, they're gonna come out with a pink, and then people are gonna be like, I want the pink, and then they're gonna come out with the yellow. They've also already come out with other colors, and I just don't know it. But this is what's gonna be available for holiday. So if you've been really wanting it and you want the blue, you can go ahead and get it, but I am going to be passing on that one. But let me just check, nothing has come out since I have been chatting here. Nope, I don't see anything. So that is going to do it for this week's Will I Buy It video. I hope you enjoyed this one. Please let me know what you thought of all of these new makeup releases. I would love to know. And as always, if you enjoyed this, please make sure to give it a thumbs up. I hope you also consider subscribing before you go. I'll see you in my next video.